Hi guys, welcome to my first ever talking vlog. Come drive with me on this Saturday morning, a rainy Saturday morning that is. Tulad ko rin ba kayo na you like driving? Ako, I like driving. Pero, it has to come naturally. Yung hindi ako pinipilit na pag-drive sila. Kasi ang dating sa akin, pag pinilit mo ako, ginawa mo na akong personal driver eh. Pero, generally, I like driving. So, I'm driving home to from our home in because my father is still alive and I'm supporting him. Contrary to stories that my relatives have been believing because of false narratives about me, ako pa rin naman mostly ang sumusuporta sa parents ko even when my mom was still alive. At syempre, ako yung vinivilify, ako yung masama. Because probably it's easy for them. Kasi nga, I look mataray, I'm very opinionated or have strong personality, so it's an easy alibi to frame me as the bad person. But that's okay. All my life I've always been judged because of how I looked. So yung mga kokoonting tao who took the effort to know me more and are saying that I'm the opposite, I truly value those people. Kasi nag-effort diba? Hindi naman popularity contest for me ang buhay. Hindi naman natin kailangan ng maraming kaibigan, maraming taong nakapaligid sa atin. Ang importante, kung sino yung mga naniniwala, may kilala sa atin, at hindi tayo ginudge. Yun yung mga taong dapat nagsistay sa buhay natin. Sa lahat aspeto ng buhay natin actually. Pati sa professional. Hindi mo maiiwasan yung mga taong inggit. Kahit wala ka namang ginagawa sa kanila, you've shown them genuine friendship. Meron at meron silang masasabi sa'yo. I don't know what's going on in their minds. But if you'd ask me after years of being character assassinated, for the lack of term, I think these people are just coming from a place of envy. Ay, hindi perfectong buhay ko. And wala namang perfectong buhay. It just so happened that I choose to dwell or document those that are beautiful and keep those that are not in private. Hindi naman kailangan lahat kukwento mo kung kani-kanino at alam ng kung sino-sino. Yun ang masakit doon. Yung mga false narrative about you or about me na has been propagated through the years. If they feel good about doing that, okay lang. Pero there will come a time na lalabas din ang totoo. And that I feel is happening to me right now. Yung mga false narrative about me, the character assassinations about me, ayun, nagkakaroon ng testimonials from other people na di naman ganun, which makes me happy, to be honest, kasi finally nabivindicate ako. Kasi alam mo, there's nothing painful than to be betrayed by people na binigyan mo ng, pinakitaan mo ng magandang pakikisama, genuine pakikisama, and yet because they are coming from a place of envy na hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit gumagawa sila ng mga false narrative about you, about me. Well, dati hindi ako naniniwala sa karma. Pero ngayon, naniniwala na ako kasi akala ko kasi dati when you did something bad, it's automatic. As in, right there and then, simultaneous, instant, hindi pala. And now, I'm seeing those people who character assassinated me get their own karma. So, going back, siguro pag tumatanda ka na talaga, alam mo, you just always choose peace over drama. I mean, hindi ko pinagtatanggol ang sarili ko. Kasi, there was one video, I can't remember if it's in Facebook or TikTok, ang sabi, those people who believe narratives about you, negative narratives about you, without asking your side of the story, you don't owe them an explanation because naniwala na kagad sila. And these people are those that are against you. Aminin man nila o hindi. Kasi they didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. They didn't give you the chance to say your story. And for me, I already have peace with that. Kasi naalala ko, ito talaga yung isa sa mga life motto or lessons ko. One of my boss told me that you cannot control others' mind, others' perception, others' action, others' reaction, but you can control your own. Ganda, no? Totoo naman yun. If I play something on social media and my viewers interprets it otherwise or negatively, wala na akong control doon. Wala akong control sa reaction at sa pag-iisip nila. That's what I mean. So if they will give it a different meaning aside from what I am intending to convey, wala na magagawa doon. I mean, wala na akong magagawa doon. So, what I'm trying to do now at 44 is to enjoy my life to the fullest. Kasi, tama yung sabi ni Camille Pratt. When you turn 40, you will realize that you've lived more than you are expected to live. Kasi di ba mga 60, swerte na nga kung umabot ka pa ng 70 sa panahon ngayon. So at 44, if I were to live the same lifespan as my mom, who passed away at 64, I only have 20 years to live. And that 20 years is fast, ha? Kita mo ngayon, we're more than halfway of 2026. Konting kembot na lang, bare months na naman. Tapos 2027 na naman. So, that's my point. Mabilis ang panahon, maiksi ang buhay. So, hindi natin dapat hayaan na makontrol yung ating buhay or emosyon, or happiness ng mga taong wala naman dinadagdag na value sa buhay natin. As long as wala kang ginagawang masama, hindi ka nangungutang at tinatakbuhan ito, hindi ka nananakit ng tao, naninira ng tao, at meron kang personal relationship with God, okay lang yun. Hindi mo kailangan maging popular sa school, sa family, at sa work. Ako, I'm very, very proud to say na kahit medyo late na, I think naman I have personal relationship na with God. I can proudly say that since the start of 2026, I never skip a Sunday Mass. Bakit? Kasi na-realize ko, every Sunday na nga lang siya. That's out of 7 days. And I, being a Catholic, it's just 1 to 1 hour and a half of Mass, of my Sunday. And I have 24 hours. So ano ba naman yung ibigay ko yung 1 to 1 and a half hours of my day, of my Sunday to God? Don't get me wrong, hindi ako yung soft-spoken, hindi ako yung self-righteous, hindi ako yung hala mo napakabait. No, I look completely opposite. Wala akong magagawa. That's what God gave me. Tawag nga nila resting bitch face. But as long as I am doing nothing bad against anyone, I do my obligations with my Creator, I am able to sometimes, actually hindi na nga sometimes most of the time, treat myself to something special or something material. I'm okay with it. My life is far from being perfect. I'm telling you. But wala akong inggit sa katawan. Kasi alam mo, pag may inggit ka sa katawan, that's very dangerous. That's very bad. That's very ugly. You will do things probably hindi mo sinasadya, pero you will do bad things kasi ang nananalaytay sa katawan mo ay inggit. Isa pa pala. Lagi kong linya to. Sabihin mo ng lahat ng pangit about me. But, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na madamot ako. Hindi ako madamot na tao. And that's what I think I inherited from my mom. Napakabait ng nanay ko. Napaka-generous na tao. To a point na konti na lang, maubos na talaga. Actually, maubos na talaga lahat. Kabibigay niya. Yun naman yung tinatry ko i-balance. Pero, pag binabalance ko naman siya, hindi naman as if naging madamot ako. No, I'm very, very generous. I'm very thoughtful. Yun nga lang ang pangit sa mga taong ang dumadaloy sa katawan ng inggit. Ang interpretation nila ng pagiging generous ko, binibili ko yung affection or yung relationship ko sa mga tao. Nung una nakakainis, pero natatawa na lang ako kasi ganun sila kainggit to a point na yung pagiging generous ko, nagagawan pa nila ng spin-off and frame it as if sinusuhulan ko, binibili ko yung mga tao. Funny, right? Malulungkot ang mga buhay ng mga tao. That's one thing for sure. Malulungkot. But, okay lang. Actually ngayon enjoy ko nga Kasi, proving these people wrong, sobrang saya. I mean, kasi basta malalaman mo naman, sa akin na lang, kung ako ay umaarte lang, or kung palabas lang yun, people can tell kung if it's genuine na ganun ako or hindi. Super galing ko naman actor, di sana nag-showbiz na lang ako kung arte lang talaga yon, di ba? Kaya yung mabibilang ko sa kamay ko, hindi ko alam kung dalawa baka yung isa. Yung mga taong alam kong kilala ako through and through. Talagang driving dito sa Metro Manila, it's a skill. Dapat ilalagay sa resume ito Defensive driver with 20 years of experience driving in Metro Manila. Ganda nun, ano? Sana pala nag-EDSA na lang ako. But it's fine. Man tayo nagmamadali. Tsaka meron pa ako mamayang dinner engagement sa classmates ko in high school. Hindi ko lang alam kung matutuloy siya with this weather. Pero sana gumanda yung weather para matuloy siya. Kasi 10 years yung huli namin ganito eh. Muwi lang kasi isa naming classmate from high school from the States, and it's been 10 years. So, and she contacted me. So, pero yung pasabi naman niya was months ago. So, hindi naman siya as if instant invitation. Kataon lang na yung date na napili namin eh meron namang habagat, meron namang super bagyo. That's fine. I was hoping na magmi-meet kami sa Summer South because I now reside sa south part of Metro Manila, but they chose sa gitna, which is Mandaluyong. Okay lang naman. I mean, I will exert all efforts para makapunta mamaya. Oh, by the way, I studied driving from a driving school. Hindi ako yung yung tinuruan lang ni kuya o tinuruan lang ni tatay o ni papa, because ayoko, baka sigawan at batukan lang ako noon habang tinuturuan ako mag-drive. So, nag-ipon ako noon, and back in the day, mura lang naman, mura-mura yung pag-aaral ng driving. I remember, kinuha ko pa nga yung cheapest non-aircon para mura. Yung sinaunang Gemini na mga sedan na taxi na yung reverse, you have to depress the stick, then turn to the right, then down para lang mag-reverse. Ganon. At saka yung tinatawag na pawis steering, at saka yung pawis window, meaning manual. Ngayon, sobrang automatic na lahat. Hopefully, makapag-upgrade uli, and sana hybrid. Ang random lang talaga ng vlog na to, no? Wala naman kasi ako maisip. At saka I'm not a seasoned or experienced vlogger. Di ko nga alam kung ano talaga niche ko, pero more on people like me who are in their 40s, trying to assess saan ba tayo papupunta? Anong goals natin? Is it too late to start all over? Am I too old to learn something new? Etc. But basically, para sigurong digital diary. I tried to write, as in write, pen and paper. Pero through the years, pumangit na talaga yung penmanship ko. I believe I had a very nice penmanship back in high school. Pero ngayon, pumirma lang sa cheque, pumirma lang sa bangko, or hindi ko talaga makopya na yung dati kong pirma. Hirap na hirap ako. Kaya yung mga IDs ko, government IDs, iba-iba itsura ng pirma. Isip ko nga, pwede bang pagawa na lang ako ng sinistamp? Hindi raw pwede. Well, it's life. I don't know bakit medyo maraming sasakyan. Probably, naipon lang kasi medyo bagal ang speed ng mga nagda-drive today. Probably because madulas ang kalsada, ang daming lubak, lalo na sa C5. Grabe. Akala ko traffic yung pala. Kaya siya mabagal kasi nga, crater. Kasi mga asfalto lang eh. And yung asfalto, pag nababasa, para siyang para siyang pulburon. Natutunaw. Hindi natutunaw, natatanggal eh. Kaya ang pangit eh. Pero I like asphalt in general versus yung semento talaga. Mas maganda yung kapit eh. I'm saying this, if I'm driving in a almost perfect condition, meaning Di umuulan, maganda yung aspalto, makinis na makinis, ganun. Another toxic trait, of Filipinos, na meron tayong mindset na dahil nagbabayad ako, super entitled ka na. I get it to some extent, but not to a point na parang binili mo na yung pagkatao ng empleyado. Let's say for example, sa condominium, nagbabayad ka ng dues, association dues. Tapos, may reklamo ka. Kanino ka magre-reklamo? Sa mga frontliners na empleyado. Tapos, ang ipapamukha mo sa kanila that you're paying your dues. Correct. Pero that to a point naman na parang kasama na doon yung binili mo yung pagkatao ng empleyado. You can always choose to be calm, professional, walang mga derogatory remarks na parang ito ka at ito sila. The same with pagbabayad ng tax. Lahat naman tayo nagbabayad ng tax, whether it be directly or indirectly. Directly, siyempre income tax, binabawas na yan sa ating mga sweldo. Indirectly, sa mga purchases natin. Diba? May EVAT nga, diba? May value added tax, ganyan. Not because you're paying taxes gives you the right to demand as if lahat na lang kasalanan ng gobyerno. I am not saying in any way na perfect ang gobyerno natin. Marami silang lapses. The point there is, if you've traveled to other countries, you will realize what's the missing link. And for me, based on my observation, is malasakit and disiplina ng mga citizen nito. Let's say for example, Japan. Nagbabayad sila ng tax, and yet sila naglilinis ng harapan ng bahay nila, hindi sila nagtatapon ng basura. Tayo, meron binabayaran para magwalis, maglinis. Meron naman binabayaran para maghukay ng mga basura sa ilog. Tapos magrereklamo tayo bakit bumabaha. Tayo rin naman na may kasalanan kasi wala tayong disiplina. Do you get my point? It should be a teamwork between the government and the citizens. Kung, say for example, nagbabayad tayo lahat ng tax. Walang corrupt to minimal ang corruption. And yet, disiplinado yung mga Pilipino. Di ang ganda. Siguro hindi bumabaha kasi wala nagtatapon ng basura sa hindi dapat tapunan. Let's say for example, yung mga kanal or mga ilog, di ba? Kasi ang mindset natin, lilinisin naman yan ng gobyerno. Para ka tuloy may yaya. Just because you think nagbabayad ka ng tax. Ganun ba yun? Talagang, I don't think uudlad ang Pilipinas in this lifetime. Kasi, meron talaga tayong ganong mindset eh. And I'm not generalizing all Filipinos. Most lang naman. Most have those mindset. And I hope mabago siya. And I think para siya mabago, nagsisimula siya sa pamilya. So, ito na, malapit na ako makauwi. So, I think hanggang dito na lang muna. Hopefully, sa next unscripted, unfiltered vlog ko, mas meaningful, may laman yung content. And I hope, kung sino man makakapanood nito, huwag niyo naman bigyan ng ibang kahulugan. Huwag niyo namang spin-off. Huwag niyo isipin na may pinariringgan ako or anything. Kasi at the end of the day, wala naman ako minimension na pangalan. Wala naman ako minimension ng kahit sino. So, yun lang. I hope na-enjoy niyo yung drive with me and this small talks, a random talk about life in general. And hope na sa susunod, andito pa rin kayo to listen sa mga hanash ko. So, this has been Romano, and thank you for watching Life by Romano. Until the next one, bye!
One more for us, there you go. Drink it up, all this love in a cup. Yeah, we